Jena.
I wrote this poem about my grandma. She would say when I was little, she'd be like, Jennifer, we were torn from the same cloth. We were just alike, and she cussed like a sailor. She never drank or smoked in her whole life, and she just always taught me to say whatever the fuck I wanted to say and talk to me straight up about everything. So my parents moved from Dallas to Memphis and had all 3 kids, and I always missed her growing up. So in this poem, I bring her to the Mississippi River to come hang out with me when I was little and keep her alive with this. She cooked all the time, so this is about that too. There was a lady from beside a river. She was told as the great green, gray, greasy Limpopo River, and she was told by her 4th grade principal, Camille Dedrick. Now, she never knew no better till now. That river was great and gray and green and greasy, but limbing and popoing it were not none such. It were fast from crick to crick, and if your toe got it in, it'd suck you in into your death. The river that travels 65 miles per hour, you could lay 35 18-wheels across it with girly mud flaps on it sideways. Breaker, breaker, 19, it's a saddle horn. You got your ears on. See any smokies out there? Come back. Shh. Shh. Yes, saddle horn, this is Red Devil. You got smokies up at mile marker 113. Look out. Shh. She licked her glasses and rubbed them gently on either side of her worn apron. The grandkids were playing by the river, and it worried her. And when she was worried, her vegetable Tourette's would come. Beet, carrot, cauliflower, broccoli, broccoli, red, yellow, green bell, peppers, peppers, potatoes, goodness, God almighty, cheese grits. She brought back in a chair, thinking of a cake and the kids drowning. And if a grit were really a vegetable, she was going to die sooner and or later, via condita. She wanted to hear that song. Remember camping in Big Bend the summer of 42. Fire sparks rose into the periwinkle sky, carrying her wishes on their tongues. And they would deliver them to Zeus or Athena, and everyone would come to her party, bringing perfectly wrapped presents with notes and sweet bows. Now here up the hill comes 4 sunburned kids with cardboard boxes crammed up under their arms. Oh, aren't they beautiful fruit? Said the lady as she fixed back on her glasses. Fresh pineapple inside, y'all. Y'all come on. Inside, she had plenty of hard candy and glistening crystal dishes, warm cookies and cold whole milk. She didn't realize when she was worrying on that great green, gray, greasy Limpopo River was truly the M.I., crooked letter, I, crooked letter, I, humpback, I river, and that river housed many a child on a self-made ship. Hold on, she called, ooga, ooga, warm pie smells, bits of flour and butter, cold coagulating in the fridge. Today is my birthday. Now, she was barely heard as the words bubbled up back through the most beautiful squash casserole and sweet potatoes drizzled with grandma's molasses and large hunks of butter. Her grandkids surrounded her, glistening wet with sweat, holding colorful cut-up, re-glued glitter construction paper treasures. A crown, a bracelet, a ring, and a tiny boat. Well, it floats, Granny! Oh, my little watermelons. She rocked back in her chair, slapping her hand up on her good knee, and said, the Greek gods could sit around wondering all day why they don't get a capital G, but you see, my little pickles, listen to me. Love, it'll come, and it'll go. But that river down there, she sure do float.
Oh, gosh, that's great. Love it.
Wow.
That spoke music.
Oh, man. Let's see. young, we were free, we were something to see. Life and love were a mystery. Every Friday night we'd try to crack the code. In your daddy's Dodge we'd double date. Hey, do you remember those rides we'd take? Radio blasting, going too fast down Cemetery Road. We thought we'd live forever or go down in flames together. Took on the world, whatever came our way. Your middle name was Passion. Hey, I still hear us laughing. I'm left here asking why you had to go away. I'm lined up behind 100 cars. Only God and you know where you are. I'm driving slow down Cemetery Road. The sky is blue, it's a glorious day. Ain't it just like you to lead the way? Hey, I hit a cold Corona in your hearse. I bet you're smiling, feeling no pain. Inside my heart it's pouring rain. You were my hero, where did the years go? Damn, this hurts. We thought we'd live forever or go down in flames together. Took on the world, whatever came our way. Your middle name was Passion. Hey, I still hear you laughing. I'm left here asking why you had to go away. I'm lined up behind 100 cars. Only God and you know where you are. I'm driving slow down Cemetery Road. We thought we'd live forever or go down in flames together. Took on the world, whatever. We thought we'd live forever. I prayed that you'd get better. Nobody lives forever. I'm lined up behind 100 cars. Maybe someday I'll be up there where you are. And together we'll go racing around the stars. Right now I'm driving slow down Cemetery Road. Cemetery Road.
That's great. Great.
Steve, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Oh,
That's a
I
keeper.
wrote that with Al Shamble.
It's an older one, right?
About a couple of 2-3
Yeah.
years old. I lose track these days. I know it's on the last 2 weeks.
Is that because you're riding down Cemetery Road?
Huh?
Is that because you're riding down Cemetery Road?
Possibly. Quite possibly.
A sharp, I think.
Well,
That's good work. I like that.
A sharp is kind of the same as B flat.
Texas,
so
they grew up in Huffman.
it's not too bad.
But that's where they go. Like
A sharp's a lot worse than B flat.
It's all right here.
The cemetery, the cops wouldn't go up to the cemetery.
We're not going to be in A sharp.
No, you're not. Okay.
This is a really strange song.
He does that sometimes. Makes you cry.
This is I read this science journal about this guy in northern Siberia named Sergei who has secured 100 acres of land, and he's planning a park for when they resurrect the woolly mammoth.
Nice.
and his plan that the scientists who reestablished wolves in Montana are also on board with is bringing prehistoric creatures back in an effort to have nature kind of regulate its system. So of course they're gonna, as the permafrost is melting, they're finding all these really incredible DNA samples of the mammoths, and then trying to pair them with they can't pair them with an Asian elephant because it's on the endangered species list. So the fine people at MIT are building a womb, and it's one of these wild. It's not if anymore; it's when. And I was thinking about how peculiar it would be to come back to a land that you don't recognize and to be all alone. It's called Mammoth.
Cool. Yeah.
I don't know this song that well, so just giving you a heads up that you might throw me.
I don't want to do that.
Oh, I'll do it to myself.
I'll watch.
I am a woolly mammoth, frozen in the ice. They're trying to bring me back to life. Took my double helix from the permafrost. I remember all the friends I've lost. A scalpel underneath the skin, that's the cost to start again. A lonely wait for bells to chime. There'll be no bride of Frankenstein. If I could go back to you. If I could go back, would I want to? The last thing I remember before the weight of snow is how Aurora Borealis glowed. For 1,000 years, for 1,000 dreams, I woke to radios and computer screens. They speak a language I don't know. They cut my flesh, they freeze my bones. A box to Oxford, my heart to Spain. White coat men don't say my name. Do they even know me? If I could go back to you. If I could go back, would I want to?
What a song. Wow.
Awesome.
Thanks.
That's a piece of work.
Thanks.
As an evolutionary biologist, I will tell you that they went by the wayside and they shouldn't be back. And all they're going to do is come back to a hotter world than the one they left because it got too warm.
We're only one mammoth away from like mammoth t-shirts and mammoth hats, and we're going to, I mean, they're making a movie. It's
Oh, Jesus,
and
really?
mammoth burgers.
Mammoth burgers?
Sorry,
Yeah.
but
No, you don't have to. Don't
It's gotta come.
No, I mean, yeah,
We fought on behalf of
I'm
humanity.
on the same
I'm
page.
sorry too.
Yeah, I'm on the same page.
As not an evolutionary biologist, my apologies.
You know, I almost thought
Great tune.
Yeah, it was
I almost thought you were gonna go back and say something like, "I wish I could see my mother again." You know, Mammoth by itself. That sounded like a
So good to see you all. We gotta fly out in the morning.
I know.
We've been at school all day
Thanks.
since 8. So.
Thanks for
Steve, great to see you.
thanks for
Thank
coming
you.
Oh
out.
man, it's great to see all of you.
Tell Ellen
I
hello.
was up. I ran 3.5 miles with Vance this morning.
I enjoyed seeing the two of you play on radio.
Yeah, it was a great show.
No, thanks. We had a good time. We've been
His
writing
legs
a
are
ton
longer
during the
than yours.
pandemic. We were both stuck home a lot, so we're writing on.
This is called Taos Mountain. Oh, I added one word. I added one word to this song.
Is
Yeah,
that my dentist over there?
it sounds like it, doesn't it? Looks like they got a bad tire. It's kind of wobbly. Can't trust those damn things. She saw him in a painter's light, full of promise, shiny bright. She knew of all the gifts he had. None quite touched her like the music had. She thought of him the most at daybreak, when the sun shines through the aspen trees, and she's gazing back across the river. He's the empty space a shadow leaves. Let the wind blow all the snow. Let the wind blow all the snow. Let the wind blow all the snow off Taos Mountain. Soon with the coming of the spring, gone like footprints in a stream, down the dirt road in the high desert. She knows there's no other place he'd rather be. The song he left behind is now a whisper in the river where the horses drink. An imprint of a hand upon the window, a cup left behind in an empty sink. Let the wind blow all the snow. Let the wind blow all the snow. Let the wind blow all the snow off Taos Mountain. Sometimes we think our hearts half empty. On nights we feel the heavy full moon's pull. Remember, our thoughts may be deceiving, for it's really a heart that's full. Let the wind blow all the snow. Let the wind blow all the snow. Let the wind blow all the snow let the wind blow all the snow. Let the wind blow all the snow off Charles Mountain. Isn't it pretty?
It's really pretty.
She had a line in the second part of the first verse that said, oh shit, now I'm not going to remember exactly what the line is. Let's see, it starts out, he's the...
I'm planning on coming back.
Okay, I got to think about it for a second because it was really cool because she said something about the aspen leaves or something about the tree, aspen trees, and I said it's the shadow, it's something a shadow leaves.
I love that line.
Isn't that great?
That's a great line.
I got lucky once, you know. I got a line one time.
That's a great line, though.
That was what the line that she let me keep. You know.
I think there was something.
So is harmonica permitted?
Of course.
Yeah.
Banjo, maybe not so much, but
I've got it in the band.
I'm sure you do.
But it helps if you get the right one.
Yes. This is my friend John Spengler from Colorado.
Hello.
That's Megan and Annie.
We met before. I
I don't,
think.
I don't know. Only if you were in Colorado. He's never been to song school or anything.
Not
We met the
not
other night.
You've never been to a
Somebody
song school.
I know.
Nope.
Have you been here for a couple days?
Nope.
She's all
Today.
Got here today.
Well, anyway, hi. But
Hi.
you do look a lot like
I was
her.
like, I know that guy from somewhere.
You wake up in the morning. Pull the covers back over your head. Trying so hard to remember all the words you could have said. Like count your blessings, and count the reasons, and count the passing of the seasons. You will see that you can count on me. Well, we're both growing older, there's no denying. So quit your bitching, quit your crying, and you will see that you can count on me. And all the time we spent together, all the races we have run, hasn't all been easy. Still wouldn't trade with anyone. So count your blessings, count the reasons, and count the passing of the seasons, and you will see can count on me. Well, we're both growing older, there's no denying. So quit your bitching, quit your lying. You will see that you can count on me. Count on me when you're breaking. Count on me when you feel fine. Count on me when your heart is aching. And in time, you will see that you can count on me.
Nice, nice.
Sweet.
Very nice.
Thank you. It's too short, but
No, it's
it's
not.
gotta stay.
It's okay.
It's very sweet.
Off a pretty guitar.
Thank you.
By the way, this
Guitar
is
playing too.
this is David Haken. This is John Spengler.
Spengler.
Blah, 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 blah. It's getting late.
What part of, where are you from? In Colorado?
Colorado Springs.
Really?
Yeah, the songwriting buddy there.
Who's that?
Eric Ellison.
I
Yeah,
know Eric very well.
he's a good
You
man.
know
He's
Jesse
a very good
Cottonstone?
man. What's that?
Jesse Cottonstone? Just say yes.
No.
No,
Hey,
he's a
Alan.
blues guy
Alan,
over in Manitou.
thank you, sir.
Oh, okay.
That was great.
Yes. Yeah.
He's heard of blues guys. Yeah, he's heard of blues guys.
I play electric with Eric every now and then. He asks me to fill in, and
We've zoomed with him a few times.
yeah.
He's a good guy.
So,
Yeah.
so, Charlottesville or Skanky Bar?
Ooh, these are our choices.
These are great. Charlottesville?
David called for Charlottesville.
Oh, man.
I'll do Skanky Bar next.
And it'd be good. And it'd be good to introduce as we go around. But are you Annie?
That's
Yeah,
Annie
that's
Wenz.
Oh, Annie Wenz.
David Haken.
David
Oh my
Haken.
gosh, I haven't
Yes,
seen
from
you.
song school.
How
I haven't been
are
going
you?
to song
Oh
school.
my God, it's so good to see you. I didn't recognize you with the hat.
I know, and that goatee and the
How
and
is
the COVID
everything going?
ponytail.
The coat.
I know it. Look at you. It's so great to see you.
He's getting old, is what it is. He's hiding stuff under that hat, I think.
I'm looking forward to hearing you. It's been too freaking long.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
Fill the square with fiery flags and scream no blacks, no Jews, no fags, no Muslims, girls with brains or anybody with an immigrant name. They pounded chests and stroked the guns and said we're the holy chosen ones to cleanse this land of every trace of all except the master race. Then a little girl in rainbow hat stepped right down into his path. Put a sign in his face. No, God loves that kind of hate. I stopped her with open palms, said burn in hell with your two moms and your filthy, dirty mixed race blood and your snowflake sign professing love. Our father's fathers built this place, we'll throw you out no matter what it takes. And the dragon man behind the ring, he smelled the spill of another ring. That little girl in rainbow hat stepped right there in his path, put a sign in his face. No, God loves that kind of hate. Whoa. What's it take? I stopped her with open palm. Then someone threw a firebomb. It blew into that big guy's arm. And the blast took down the crowd and not just the cowards either ran or watched. And as that guy lay in the street, the little girl girl dropped to her knees, and a rainbow hat fell in his blood by a snowflake sign professing love. That little girl in rainbow hat knelt right there in his path, held his hand till the ambulance came. No God, love that kind of hate.
Beautiful.
It's that line, cowards either ran or watched.
Yeah.
A great line.
Why do we have so much material to work with, you know?
Yeah, no, you know, ain't that the truth? I'm like, and I get to this point where I'm
There's
like,
a song, Bill.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, right? Just write
more
another
material.
perfect,
Why do we have so much
heartbreaking song.
We're supposed to have some competence at what we do, but we don't have any choice. We have to write those songs.
That's why I alternate. It's like stanky bar song, depressing
Yeah.
political songs.
Yeah, yeah.
Right?
I
Absolutely.
love John's Zelensky song tonight.
Yeah,
Oh,
isn't that something?
I told him I want a copy of that when it gets recorded.
Yeah.
Ammunition, not ride. That's going to go in history. That's going to.
What's the line?
I need ammunition, not a ride.
Zelensky.
That'll go. You'll be reading on about that in 100 years.
Yep, you're so right. So right.
Yeah, when you said that, I was thinking, man, that's the frame for a song. I couldn't see where to go with it.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, that's definitely a hook right there.
Definitely.
I don't need a ride. I need ammunition.
Did you see Hogan and Moss tonight?
Yeah, that's who did it.
Yeah, John Hogan wrote the song. It's just powerful.
Nice. I was backstage, so I didn't really
Yeah,
catch it.
I've known those people for years.
Me too. I remember the first time John played balladry
It's not really
by
working,
himself,
though.
of course.
You want to use mine?
He was freaky
I'm okay.
back then.
Look at those colors.
I've
I
always
would
loved
just
their
want to
act.
twirl the knobs
Yeah,
to
me
watch
too.
all those colors.
Me too. Maria's become quite a little lead player, hasn't
You
she?
know, that was the first time I saw them.
Yeah.
She was
Yeah.
playing great.
She's kicking lead ass.
She's smoking. I mean, I thought they sounded better than they ever have.
I agree. They had their car stolen in Albuquerque,
Yeah.
as parked at a hotel that they were staying
They
at.
still haven't gotten over it.
No, I know. It's very painful.
That's cool.
Here in Nash's quiet house, watching the rain coming down. Drops
You still got it, girl. Still got it. You sat in the hot seat, Bruce.
Yeah,
Tell us who you are.
So I'll tell you what, I'll do a short one then.
I wrote it a couple years ago.
This is a new one. See if I can remember it. Have a tough time remembering lines.
Every time you come here, it seems to happen.
He's just an old poet, searching for inspiration. He's just an old poet with a guitar picking. He's just an old poet, never became a sensation. Just an old poet, just an old poet, just an old poet. But he's still searching for that hook, though he no longer has that cool look. But he can feel it. He can feel it. It's out there, somewhere in the air. He's just an old poet, searching for inspiration. He's just an old poet with a guitar picking. He's just an old poet, never became a sensation. Just an old poet, just an old poet, just an old poet. Thank you.
Okay, I'm going to do some rock and roll in E. Mandolin would be very welcome. And lead for you, but also could you pick up the rhythm? I'm going to play harp on
Sure.
when you pick up rhythm. That'd be great. I hate racks. So this is a hillbilly love song. It's called Chainsaw Mama.
That'll be.
Okay.
Sounds about right.
Beat the hell out of that drum, girl. My chainsaw mama, home in the woods. She can't cut that tree down. Nobody could. She my chainsaw mama.
Chainsaw.
Home in the woods. Oh, she can't cut that tree down. Ain't nobody could. She can swing an axe, good as any man, chopping second chords using just her left hand. Oh, she can swing an axe, good as any man, even chopping second chords using just her left hand. So she'll wrestle with a bear all day long. Ain't too good looking, but my baby be strong. You can wrestle with a bear all day long. Oh, ain't too good looking, but my baby sure be strong. Come on, Mando. Rhythm now. Oh, my chainsaw mama, she's at home in the woods. She can't cut that tree down, ain't nobody good. It's my chainsaw mama, she's at home in the woods. Oh, she can't cut that tree down, ain't nobody good. Repeat after me. My chainsaw mama,
Chainsaw mama,
my chainsaw mama,
chainsaw mama,
oh, my chainsaw mama,
chainsaw mama,
my chainsaw mama.
chainsaw mama.
Oh, she can't cut that tree down. Back to the beat. She can't cut that tree down. One more time. She can't cut that tree down. Ain't nobody could, 'cause she's my chainsaw mama.
Nice.
That song came from a hike up in the Appalachian Mountains. It was raining. I had a guitar, so we went into this three-sided cabin, and in graffiti, this tall, it said Chainsaw Mama. And I walked in, I said, that's a song. And the people with me like, what?
So,
There is a velvet ant right here.
so
A velvet?
one of the Moral Mondays in Raleigh, North
It's a wingless
Carolina,
wasp, and they sting worse than
I saw David
anything
Lamont
on the
speak.
planet. So
That's
just-
why I wear boots at night.
No, I'm letting her go. They're
Yeah.
that's
Scorpions?
one, there's another one right
No,
there.
it's a
Well,
it's a
okay,
wasp.
so I saw
like a
David
wasp.
Lamont speak with Representative John Lewis one time at one of the Moral Mondays in Raleigh.
Beautiful in the sun, orange and yellow.
And then when Representative Lewis
Killed it.
died, I tried to write a poem for him. I tried to write another one. I wrote pages and pages and pages of crap. Just crap. And eventually, I ended up writing about not being able to write about him. So this is called The Poem I Cannot Write, and it starts with a quote from his speech. You must be bold, brave, and courageous. Find a way to get in the way, to get into trouble, good trouble, necessary trouble. I need to write a poem about a final crossing of the Edmund Pettus Bridge, a span of weathered steel in Selma, Alabama. But my pen keeps finding a way to get in the way. Insists on words like I can't breathe. Makes the horse-drawn cadence echo the crack of billy clubs. Notes the sign still honoring a soiled white dragon. Feels the hard gaze of blue arrogance. A prayerful hush reminds us of a young man shot, killed, murdered for buying Skittles while wearing a hoodie. Those gathered to pay their respects become a litany of the slain. Brianna, Eric, Michael Brown, and I am wondering how many more names before I will be able to write my poem. How many more times must we cross that bridge?
Wow. Yeah.
Good for you for sticking to it, man. That was great.
Now called the John Lewis Bridge.
Yeah, I call it John Lewis.
Small victories, huh?
Yeah, really, really small.
Just to stay in that thinking. Abraham Lincoln ended his first inaugural address this passage. He didn't want a war. He was willing to acquiesce to slavery. He said, what did he say? Talk about remembering lines. Every hearthstone, every battlefield and patriot grave, every heart and hearthstone across this broad land will yet swell the chorus of our union, when touched at last, as surely they will be, by the better angels of our nature. Surrender was signed, wounded mended, buried the dead, and they said it was all fine. Too many miles, the war never ended, blind hate spread through all of this time. Whatever happened to our better angels? When did we lose the goodness of man? Where can we find our better angels? Does every heart sure is some strange fruit hanging from a tree, shooting at the temple, bombing at the mosque. Cops are wearing jack boots, marching 3 by 3, running with the devil. All hope seems lost. Whatever happened to our better angels? When do we stop being the best that we can? Whatever happened to our better angels? Will forces of division tear us all apart? Tear us apart. Doesn't have to be this way. We're all on the same side. Powerful forces who want us to divide. You know there's money to be made keeping us split so wide. But if we put our hatred aside, we can surely turn the tide. What do we find? Our better angels. Where can we find the goodness of man? What would happen if we all turned the tables and closed those old divisions and find a new start? Find a new start. Mystic chords of memory stretching out to every heart. Let's swell the chorus of our union. Never let them tear us apart. Don't let them tear us apart. Where can we find our better angels?
Yeah.
God, I can't believe I couldn't remember Mystic Chords of Memory. That's like a
Poetic.
line in
It's
the
very
speech.
poetic. Very poetic.
Finally remembered it at the end.
Sounds very
Mystic chords of memory stretching out, stretching from every heart and heart, from every battlefield and patriot grave to every heart and hearthstone.
Can you tell me about the top on that guitar?
I think he
Redwood.
can, probably.
Yeah. Is it?
Tell him about the top on
All
that
right,
guitar.
all right. Well, I'm tuning.
Okay.
So this is a
I can't see.
Coke
Oh,
Park
there we
made in Melbourne, Australia, and they're using all Australian wood.
Oh.
And so this is black wood, and it's kind of like their mahogany, only it's close to koa. And so they're looking to source Australian woods. And 100 years ago, somebody came and planted a whole bunch of California redwood in Australia. And the government said, well, nobody can harvest this for 100 years. But the 100 years is up. So they're starting
To
to
harvest it. Yeah.
use this, and this is the heartwood, which is why it's two-colored. It's naturally two-colored. It's got hardly any
I
stain
build
on it.
guitars for a living. That's why
Oh,
I'm
okay.
interested.
So it's like a cedar top. It's
Yeah.
pretty
Very
soft.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, why is it two colors? I just don't get it.
It's the heartwood.
I know, but I've never seen two colors in the middle of a tree.
Well, so this is the red wood, like you would normally see in a redwood tree,
Yeah.
and then in the very center, it's that's the older part of the
Yeah.
tree.
It's dead and dry.
Have you ever
Right.
seen fresh Texas cut cedar? The colors in that is incredible.
Yeah, there's
Oh my God, multiple colors.
After you sneeze your head off, though.
Yeah, it's beautiful wood though.
Yeah, it's very aromatic. Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Anyway, during the pandemic, I was sheltering at home for a long time with past health issues. And one of the worst parts was not being able to take to the streets. So I ended up writing this song, Walking the World. Sometimes you just had enough. You have to take to the streets. There you'll find the kind of people that you need to meet. You can't lock any doors around you. You have to trust to fate. Pour some love on the
situation just to counter the hate and walk in the world. It's okay to post your opinion. Hit that donate button each time. Petitions don't make the 6 o'clock news like our bodies on the line. Go with friends, make new friends, let the spirit move your heart. Voices raised as one is where all the changes start. So walk in the world, walk in the world, walk in the world. If you've had enough, walk in the world. Bring up photos of the civil rights movement. Those shots are all outdoors. Gay pride filled the city streets, not some safer place indoors. Sing if you can muster a labor song or two. The powers that be ignore us till they see a multitude that walks in the world. Walk in the world. Walk in the world. If you've had enough, walk in the world. A week before George W. wrapped Baghdad in death and fire, I was out at a demonstration of burning disbelief and ire. We few practice nonviolent civil disobedience once more. But even those who prayed for peace chose to stay indoors. But we walked in the world. Walk in the world. Walk in the world. If you've had enough, walk in the world. We shall not be moved. We shall not be moved. We shall not be moved. Walk in the world. Walk in the world. If you've had enough, walk in the world.
Very nice. Yeah.
Nonviolent civil disobedience. That's a mouthful to fit in a line.
Yeah. I'm thinking. I've got one more song in me, but you guys can keep playing. Okay. I had 4 days in a row of getting up early for song school and going until 5 o'clock. And each day it got progressively more tired. And now I'm going to pay back. But I've got one song that I am going to play.
Thank you for hosting.
I'm glad you guys came out finally, got here. That's nice. Very nice of you. We had Seskin and Seth Glier here tonight.
They were wondering where I saw them earlier. They were like, where is everybody going to be tonight? So I have no idea.
They came to my camp and they found out that, gosh, I think about 95% of what's ever here is usually men. I think they were looking for women, but they didn't get any.
How can you make your camp more alluring for women?
I don't know. I feel I've got a complex about it already. It's
What
like,
did he say? What did Steve say?
No.
Were all the women?
he didn't say anything, but it doesn't matter because when you have 10 people sitting here and there's not one woman. you're in serious trouble.
We were
I know.
busy doing women's stuff.
Oh yeah, we were cooking.
We were like
cleaning.
We were like cleaning.
No, we were drinking.
That's women's stuff.
Honestly, truth be told.
So
we were
you-
chatting and
So
drinking.
did Seth say something about
And you so know how to get me in trouble too.
So did he
Seth,
make a
we-
comment?
Because I was commenting, Megan and I were talking earlier about how there are a lot more men in the circles.
So on Seth's first year here, he was a wee lad.
Yeah,
And
What did you just say?
wee lad.
No, before that.
Seth
Glier's
Seth
first year
Glier.
here.
Oh, yeah.
He was way younger than he is now.
Uh-huh.
A wee lad.
And so I'm walking down the road and he comes up to me and goes, Alan, a naked woman just hugged me. What should I do?
Oh my
Oh, he
God.
went to his elder. I
That's
love it.
exactly what he did.
Hug back.
So what did you tell him?
I said, it's too
If
late
your
now.
mama's rich,
She's gone.
take her home. If your daddy's poor, just do what you feel. You got swimming, you got
That's why
swimming
the
on your
young people
mind.
want us old people to go away. Because
I
we
gotta
remember
rewrite that.
things like
You got
that.
swimming on your mind.
The first
In
year
the
he was here, I
summertime.
booked him to
You
come
got
play in
swimming, you got
Minnesota
swimming
at
on
my
your
concert
mind.
series. And we went to a restaurant to eat, and there was a really nice looking waitress, and he was flirting with her, and he says, she's going to come to the show, she's going to come to the show. She never showed.
She was cruising for tips.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know.
they always are.
Well, that's your job. Have you
Well,
been
of
going to
course,
song school the last couple of years?
No, you need to come to my Camp Stupid and see my gypsy wagon.
Yeah, you do.
Really?
You have to
and
look
I
here.
know, I was
His
trying
gypsy
to-
wagon.
Which really should be renamed Rumble Wagon.
What is it? What's the base? What's the...
But Gypsy
What did you,
Yeah,
what did you
yeah, that's
build
right.
it? What did
Not
you
in
build
our
the
country.
gypsy wagon on top of? What was the base?
It's a tandem trailer.
It's beautiful. I saw it a couple
It's my
years ago.
recording studio.
It's pretty good too. It's a pretty nice little room.
Very quiet inside.
And if you happen by Energy Tree, you'll see my guitar trailer. Yes.
It's made out of guitars.
Pictures of you from years ago, just with your one of your soapboxes and...
Oh, yeah.
Yep, he's still doing that stuff too.
Yeah, I still build that stuff, but I take vacations now and play regular instruments. Because I'm immersed in that stuff all the time in my shop.
Right.
When I come out here, it's like, I want to play it somebody else's vacuum.
What you got for us, Bill?
My eyes would keep shutting, so I'll play a song that I don't have to see.
What are you doing with the... Are you just recording all this stuff like you
Yeah.
always did, only now with video?
Yeah, I for years and years and years and years it was all audio.
Yeah.
Well, I've got years and years and years and years of audio on my computer
Yeah.
and on my chips and on my mini discs, and all they do is take up space because I'm about 11 years behind.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Alan Rowe's last
Yeah.
group of stuff I sent him was from 2011 at Rocky Mountain. That was 11 years ago. So there is that thing, that coffee cup that I have that says, God put me on this earth to complete a certain number of tasks, and I'm so far behind now, I'll never die.
Hey,
I'm not counting on that
sounds like
to
a
work.
plan.
I agree with you, but it's not. So I just did this last October, and I did not run one recorder. I just ran videos, and I put them all up on YouTube. My entire balladry, 21 people came to my balladry last October. I got 21 videos out of it, and they all on YouTube. So,
Cool.
the legacy of having the sound.
Let it go.
I know.
Let it go.
Out there in the ether. Play us a song.
Gotta make sure we're in tune here. I can play this song without my eyes. I've played this song many times. Matter of fact, Dee over here lent me a little scarf she had I put over my eyes and played this song without a miss. And I'm very.
Can you play it behind your back too?
It's if I actually had the ability to put it behind my back, probably. You'll know the song. Come, lonely hunter, chieftain and king, I will fly like a falcon when I go. Bear me, my brother, under your wing, I will strike, fell like lightning when I go. I will bellow like a thunder drum, invoke the storm of war, twisted pillars spun of dust and blood up from the prairie floor. I will sweep the foe before me like a gale out on the snow, and the wind will long recount the story with reverence and glory when I go. Spring spirit dancer, nimble and thin, I will leap like coyote when I go. Tireless entrancer, lend me your skin, I will run like the gray wolf when I go. I will climb the rise at daybreak, I will kiss the sky at noon, raise my yearning voice at midnight to my mother in the moon. I will make the lay of long defeat and draw the chorus slow. I'll send this message down the wire and hope someone rises listening when I go. Sun comes trumpets from his red house in the east. He will find a standing stone where long I chanted my release. I will send his morning messenger to strike the hammer blow, and I will crumble down uncountable in showers of crimson rubies when I go. Sigh, mournful sister, whisper and turn, I will rattle like dry leaves when I go. Stand in the mist where my fire used to burn, I will camp on the night breeze when I go. And should you glimpse my wandering form out on the borderline between death and resurrection and the council of the pines, do not worry for my comfort, do not sorrow for me so. All your diamond tears will rise up and adorn the sky beside me when I go. In Dad Gay.
How did Dave play it?
Dave played it on a banjo. Thank you, thank you. Dad Gay is the tuning, and a 5-string capo and a 3-string capo. Thank you for coming, girls.
Thank
Love
y'all
ya.
for engaging in the
Love ya.
Buenas noches.
You guys can keep going, and if whoever's here last could turn off the lights, that'd be great.
Yeah,
got
I
to
hear
sleep.
you. I hear you. Well, since 3 of you mentioned poets,
Yeah.
I'm going to play this one. When John Prine got sick, I started writing this, and then when I heard he passed away, I finished it. So we lost John Prine. Was a young man, I heard that first record, and it still brings a thrill every time. Well, I hung on to every word, lived in those dreams I'd heard. The mailman, he opened my eyes. Wish I delivered the mail in Chicago. Wish Goodman was a good friend of mine. Wish I had played at the Earl of Old Town. Wish I'd been a part of those times. We lost a great American hero and poet when we lost John Prine. As years roll on by, he's always been with me. I could count on the steady refrain, like looking over my shoulder, over and over. His timeless words still remain. Wish Donald gone on to marry young Lydia. Wish Sam had kicked his last dime. Wish I was 5 miles away from where I am. Wish angels from Montgomery could fly. We lost a great American hero and poet when we lost John Prine. Now everyone knew that this day was coming, yet nobody thought it would get here so soon. driving New Mexico, turned on the radio. The young ones could sing right along. They knew every word, 'cause they'd already heard me sing those songs 10,000 times. Wish I could write 'em as good as he could. Wish I could make every line right. Wish I was fishing, not knocking on wood. Wishing that he was just fine. We lost a great American hero poet when we lost John Prine. We lost a great American hero poet when we lost John
Nice, very nice.
Nice.
Great
tribute.
tribute. Great tribute. That's wonderful.
I really like the way you didn't just fill it with lines from John Prine's song, which is what a lot of people ended up doing.
I do that in that one verse, or in that one part. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah.